Welcome again, and we continue with the top stories of the hour. I'm Randolf Jamias. On 16 December, President U Thein Sein, accompanied with Vice President and party, met with department officials, social organizations, and community elders in the way. Tanin Tayi, Chief Minister, reported on development projects in the region, urbanization program including establishment of shopping mall, private specialist hospitals, training center, private banks, hotel zones, electricity supply program, and border trade center. Union ministers at the President's office, Uti Naingtain and Usotain, also explained about government's reform programs, special economic zones, and foreign investment matters. President U Thein Sein, in his address, mentioned that businesses in the Wei Township flourished in the past, but now the economic situation and per capita income are low compared with other townships. The President also explained that during 2 years of the new government, many reform programs have been made to fulfill the wishes of the people, ensuring for peace, security, and stability while carrying out prevalence of law and order for the economic development of the country. There are 2 components that the government needs to accomplish: to achieve peace and political stability, and to cease fire with armed groups. The government has already opened the door so that anyone can involve in nation's political process, setting aside the differences. Peacemaking process have been achieved in the entire east and southeastern part of the country. Although the country has abundant natural resources, capable human resources is a must. Youths are responsible to serve the state duty and to utilize the natural resources effectively. The country's natural resources are attracting foreign investors. That's why foreign direct investment law has been enacted to deal with foreign investors systematically. Myanmar has been imposed with economic sanctions in the last 20 years. To eliminate the sanctions, international relations policy has been changed to have better relationships with both Eastern and Western countries. Now, the country has the support not only of ASEAN countries, but also of other nations. The U.S. government has eased sanctions while the EU accepts Myanmar's export products. Efforts are being made to obtain general special preference granted by the Western countries. The President also urged the officials to prepare plans in towns and cities to prepare for foreign investment. There are many promising potentials in the country. That's why dependence on foreign investment is not the only hope. The President also expressed his wishes for 7 states and 7 regions to aspire for more development. He also pointed out the poverty rate of the country and called for rural development with the cooperation of local people and government departments. Meanwhile, Singapore Straits Times newspaper chose President U Thein Sein for the Asian of the Year 2012 award for his outstanding and prominent performances. The President has led Myanmar's political and economic reforms and changed the views of majority of world nations. The reforms amazed the world, and his simplicity and sincerity even won Daw Aung San Suu Kyi's recognition and support. He was able to let her take part in the elections and become member of the parliament, let the Western countries remove their restrictions, and attracted international investors. The President's excellent performances created new opportunities for the country, the Southeast Asia, and the entire Asia as a whole. The nation has lagged behind in economy, but he created opportunities that could lift millions out of poverty. Warren Fernandez of Straits Times stated that the steps taken by U Thein Sein have put Myanmar back in the news, but this time for better reasons. His bold and brave efforts will give his people hope of joining their Asian neighbors in their march to modernity. Every December, the Straits Times awards the Asian of the Year to people and organizations with great contributions to their country. In other news, on 15 December, self-reliant electricity program and newly built X-ray room of Station Hospital were opened with a ceremony at Inma Model Village in Pantano Township, Ayeyarwady region. The ceremony was formally opened by Union Minister at the President's office, U Thein Yut, who inspected the medical store and surgical unit. At Inma Village High School, self-reliant electricity program was opened and a handover of X-ray machine and X-ray unit. For the electricity program, a donor raised 50 million chats fund and village residents contributed 110 million chats. A total of 160 million chats have been spent. For the X-ray room, some 35 million chats have been spent. We still have more stories for you. Please don't go away. We'll be back for more.